Hey everybody, welcome back to Press Garden Zone. So, I don't know what the hell Press Garden is still. My assumption is that it means that... Wait, what? I was gonna say, I assume it's the Press Garden means there's a bunch of thwomps, basically. And that the thwomps will, like, press you into the ground. Looking in the background, I'm actually not so sure. I think it may literally be like a really weird newspaper factory that's been destroyed. I mean, look at the background and tell me that this doesn't look like a actual, that's like the printing equipment or something. I don't know, that's... I guess I'll have to explore this area and find out a little bit more. This is also a weirdly, like, twisty-turny level for a Sonic level. You know, you'd think that it would just give you lots of straightaways that you can get your speed up on, but I guess I'm wrong about that. So, we'll just let this world reveal its secrets and its knowledges to me. Okay, let's kill the spider. Or, that's not a spider, that's a crab. I wonder if I bet if I jump into that saw blade, I die no matter what. On the other hand, I bet I can time it. Ready, ready, ready? Nailed it. Okay, anything else in this area? Guess not. This is naturally a little bit Sonic-y. It's something like some random thing like this. You can jump off those easily enough anyway. Yeah, cool. So oh nice. I was learning a little bit about how this game was made. I don't know if I talked about it too much. I did briefly mention that Wander informed me that this was actually just a fan game that they eventually just paid the guy who made it to actually release the thing. And, oh yeah, I remember this level. I failed on it dramatically, so it's giving me a second chance. Oh, thank you, game. So yeah, this was basically a fan game that was so high quality that the Sega people were like, yeah, you can just, we'll give it an official release. You know, thanks for doing all the hard work. I guess I read a little bit about the history of this, and what went down was there's this one guy who just, over the years, has perfected his ability to make Sonic games and to port them onto things. And the Sega people, they were working on trying to port a Sonic game. I don't remember which one exactly, but they were trying to port some Sonic game onto, I think it was either iOS or Android, but it was some sort of mobile platform. And they were doing a bunch of these things, and they're like, hey, what game do you want to see next? And they did like a poll on it. And the guy who made this just said, like, hey, if you're doing a poll on games you want to see released, you should use my version of Sonic, which I already ported over onto the iOS. Because that's apparently what this guy just would do. Uh-oh. What? No, that's bullshit. Ah, I got hit by a thing, and then it reduced my time to under 0, and I lost. But then I recovered my things, but I lost anyway. Oh man, that sucks. Anyway, yeah, so oh yeah, somebody apparently linked this to me at some point. So he made like an iOS port of one of the 2D Sonic games, and then Sega was like, wow, this is really, really cool. After a whole bunch of people on Twitter were like, wow, this is really, really cool. So he just got basically the green light to work with some official developers that had received the blessing of Team Sonic, or whatever they call themselves at this point. And bada bing, bada boom, they're now barfing money everywhere they look. But apparently this guy was like... I should actually look up his name, because I should pay a little bit more respect than referring to them as Sarge, or like Captain Code Man. He apparently is like the real deal when it comes to recreating the Sonic engine in other platforms, which is a task that I really want to state right now is actually really, really, really difficult. Porting stuff and doing a good job of it is damn hard, and this guy was particularly good at doing it. So he would actually, according to this to what I read about and like learned about, you would actually watch clips of the Sega Genesis Sonic games on a frame-by-frame basis and just slow it down over and over again to make sure that he knew exactly how Sonic moved through the world and what the physics were like and how everything worked. And that way, when it came time for him to make the port of Sonic to whatever he decided at the time he was going to port it to, whether it be PC or a mobile or whatever he was doing, that way he would be able to perfectly recreate the authentic feel of the game down to, like, well, that ended well for me. Down to, like, a frame level accuracy, which, damn, I wish I was as dedicated as that guy is to basically anything in my life. I'd probably be able to accomplish some pretty cool stuff. Instead, I accomplish cool stuff that's different, and that's not good. So these are letters, so there is like a printing press vibe going on here, truly and completely. Like, no joke, it's literally Press Garden is like it's like, I don't know, the apocalypse happened and some journalist worshipping cult came by afterwards and turned like the illustrious press, like, I don't know, newspaper factory into a sacred holy temple. And this is it. What the hell is this? Uh-oh. What the hell is this thing? Oh, I see. I can tell how close I am to death by paying attention to the shaking boxes. And my suspicions were confirmed that the longer I stayed there, eventually I would find some sort of secret, which I did. So that's good. I think that's probably some sort of alternate path that I could have taken. Probably that takes me up to where the high path would dump me onto the low path or something. Okay, let's see. I remember now. So these things are... This pattern doesn't actually become rings. I'm supposed to just do this way. And there's probably an easier pattern than the way I'm doing it, but this is a way that I've consistently been able to do this specific challenge. There we are. Looks good. Also, it's totally and completely not important for me to actually do these challenges, but oh god, no. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. These got so hard. They were already hard. They were already really, really hard. At least I don't have to do the Chaos Emeralds with that sort of style of bonus game. But I feel like I deserved to lose a bunch of those. Considering the very first episode is me being like, these are easy. I can do them so easily, you know. Hubris. Hubris, bird. I am a proud bird catcher, and I believe that in that moment I must have flown too close to the birthday sun. I'm gonna go up here. Alright. This is the nicest newspaper factory I've ever seen in my life. This is like, I don't know, if King Louis XIII was like, oh, I wish to get into print mastery. Get me Mr. Who made the printing press? Google Schmidt. Get me Mr. Google Schmidt and his fantastical print Motron and make it so. And then there's like, he put like gold fucking brass palaces. He built a palace around it. Like, look at this thing. And just also steam engine stuff as well. I don't know. Let's go to the left. There we go. I'm holding the left direction button to move throughout that. I'm held left to move through that entire segment because this game does that really, really frustrating thing that I've complained about a billion times. I'm gonna not understate, though, my absolute distaste and disgust at that mechanic. Anyway, back to the weird joke about King Louis XV. Point is, apparently monarchs do enjoy the free press. That joke ended even dumber than I thought it would. Okay, let's see. Let's get back onto the high path over here. I kind of ruined my chances of that completely and totally by fecklessly just breaking the platforms and then jumping off of them. So what I'm going to do instead is, well, when Tails feels like showing up... Bye. Well, when Tails feels like showing up, I will attempt to use Tails to fly over this platform. However, I need to remember... There he is. Come on, Tails. Come on. If I look up and jump, he should do his, like, floaty tail. Ah, screw it. Okay. There's only so much that I can handle before I get bored of waiting for Tails to show up. I guess another thing that's kind of weighing on my mind as I look through all these 3D segments is I'm just dreading... eventually, I'm gonna see this, I think. I hope I see this in this game. For people who have nostalgia factor, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a casino level in one of the Sonic games. I don't remember which one. I believe it's Sonic 3, where there's this one 3D object that you have to interact with, and you've never interacted with anything like it before. It's this platform that goes up and down, and the higher you land on it, the more up and down it goes, like a trampoline or something like that. However, the way that it's programmed is designed purely to make you hate everything that you're doing in that moment, because they programmed it so that it deceives you. It doesn't actually behave like a trampoline at all. What you have to do is you land on this thing and you actually control how high it moves up and down via the up and down directional keys on your Sega Genesis controller. And that is never explained to you, because this obviously came from an era where tutorials were considered, you know, well, that went poorly. Where tutorials just straight up didn't exist. And this was also the first instance of it that you'd ever seen in the entire game, let alone anything that even remotely resembled that mechanic in the first place. And then you also never see it again. So if you're anything like me, and in fact most children who played this game, you reach this random part of the level. Oh god, I'm in a pit full of death rabbits. No! No! It's like Monty Python. Okay, that ended poorly. So if you're anything like me, you reach this segment where all of a sudden you're expected to do something that you've never done before, and it's not explained to you, and you just spend the entire time jumping up and down on this platform wondering when the hell is it going to work. Because they also... Oh god, I have 1 minute remaining to get to the final part of the stage. I'll just continue to mosey. Anyway, they made it... They intentionally programmed it so that if you try to do the trampoline thing, it'll only get you down close enough to trick you into thinking that it's possible. It'll be like 1/2 of Sonic's height, insufficient for getting you into the stage that you need to go through. And they are murderous little bastards for that, and I'll never forgive them. It's so funny, because a couple of years later, I saw on DeviantArt a illustration that somebody made that was titled "The Bosses of the Casino Night Level," and the illustration was like the 2 of the actual bosses, the Act 1 and the Act 2 boss, and then that platform. And I was like, that is actually way more accurate than anybody who hasn't played this was ever gonna know. But yeah, so moral of the story is, if after all of this you decide to play Sonic 3 and you get to a segment where you're on a platform and you're like, how the hell does this thing work? Now you at least can say that Birdsley told you how to do it. Okay, so this is going to end badly. Okay, no. Okay. Oh god, no! That is horrible. I think somebody actually, like, has now Googled the platform thing, so I feel somewhat vindicated, because they're just like, that is incredibly confusing. Alright, so I'm at the boss. And I don't know. I have to kill him in 30 seconds. Let's see what happened. Okay, he's got his bladesy. That's bad. Oh, I think I just hit him in the under part. Uh-oh. Well, I have another strategy, which is abuse my rings and just keep collecting rings. And as long as I still have one ring, I can hit the guy. No, uh-oh. Uh-oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is really bad. I'm down to one ring. My strategy of self-sacrifice was an incredibly stupid one. 5 seconds. 3 seconds. Dead. Oh. Well, can't say you didn't warn me that that was going to be a bad strategy. Wait, what? No way. No way, game. Are you serious? When I restarted the checkpoint, because I didn't die, I didn't lose due to timeout, I lost due to... Oh, that's how I wait. Okay, I just have to wait it out. So, because I didn't lose to timeout, it didn't reset my time. Oof. Oof, that's bad. Okay, you should try to hit the boxes there. Damn it. Come on down lower. Okay, now I should be able to hit the guy. Yeah, so because I didn't die due to timeout, I am now going to lose a second life here. And that's super annoying, but it could be worse, I guess. Let's see, maybe I can kill him. Nope, never mind. Okay, this is a death due to time over. Now let's see what happens to me when I try this time. Hopefully it just starts me over from the same checkpoint, but I have a full 10 minutes. Yeah, thanks, game. You did me a real solid there. I figure the general rule of thumb should be, like, if you die at all, it should be the case that it just, you know, it should be the case that it resets the time every time. Okay, he's gonna hit that box, and I can hit him. So he only breaks his arm if he comes into contact with a brass box. So I just need to get him lower. Or perhaps he can hit one of these brass boxes. Nope, okay. So I do need to get him much lower, down to like that, and then he'll hit that. Oh, I see. Most of the brass boxes break after multiple hits instead of just the one. That must have been a brass box that started the level injured. Let's see. Okay. I appear to have broken him. Come on. Eh. Ah. He's too high. This boss is kind of super annoying. Let's see, he's gonna hit this box and then I should be able to get him. There we are. But this boss is kind of way, like, frustrating. Well, I guess that all worked out. Is this confetti? Oh no, they're like cherry blossoms. Wait, is it snowing in the printing press now? The newspaper factory is apparently outside next to a mountain? Ah. So it is. Well, we'll explore the snowy world of newspaper journalism next time. Thanks for watching.